We spent over $1,500 at Comic-Con Revolution 2024 on just autographs. We got some incredible pieces on a pretty diverse list of items. We even got a whole bunch of prints right here that I'm going to share with you, babe, front and back. We got a lot going on today. Some awesome pieces that we finished. Anyways, I'm super hyped to share all these with you, but here's a list of everyone who you could purchase autographs from at this convention, not including writers and other artists. That's why you might not see Timothy Zahn on this list, but this convention was very heavy in the X-Men 97 and the Star Wars lineup. So we'll take a look at everything we got, but first, let's talk about the lines and how this convention went. On Saturday, May 18th, there's a few people I've met before that were attending, so I decided to prioritize a new Ezra Funko Pop to get signed. I casually scrolled on Instagram and saw Ashley Eckstein reveal that she was signing her new Her Universe exclusive Diamond Ahsoka. I decided to change to Ashley's line, which I was now at the back of. Being there before, I knew it was going to be a long wait, but 5 hours later, this is my placement. Still about an hour away, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so take note if you ever intend on meeting her. Only advice, VIP fast passes or immediately get there. Shockingly, the X-Men 97 lines weren't bad at all. Very easy to walk up to, which helped conclude my Saturday. Sunday, wanted to race back to watch the Nuggets game, so I went early and waited for them to open so I could immediately go to James Arnold Taylor's line. First time meeting him, long overdue, but huge additions in the collection with him. Again, lots of people immediately going for Ashley and D. Bradley Baker's line. After a very friendly and quick meeting, I concluded Sunday with Asajj, Ventress, the X-Men voice actors, and Timothy Zahn, who is a writer and creator of Thrawn, whose lines compared to 2022 was massive, so congrats to him. Now, I'm not into wrestling, but those lines for Trish and Amy were huge as well. Steve Blum, Ray Chase, John DiMaggio was pulling huge lines as always. And I was also most surprised probably with Ross Marquand really being able to just walk up to him. And oh my god, yeah, he does so many good voices. I just realized I didn't get a Professor X autograph from him. Oh my gosh, I definitely should have done that. There's an awesome poster. I'm going to post that right here that you could have got from Disney Inside. That took me a second to try and figure out what it was, and I wish I got that poster. I might go out and buy it to go get that signed. It's a beautiful signed piece for sure. But you can also, from Ross Marquand, he does the Return of like Red Skull / the Timekeeper for I think it's called the Stone Keeper. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to edit this like crazy. But he does so many awesome autographs and characters. What If, Walking Dead. I mean, I feel like it should be more than just walk up. But anyways, that kind of sums up how our 2 days went. Lots of autographs, lots of lines. My feet hurt, dude. So let's take a look at each of these individually. Like I said, I was waiting for Taylor Gray, but he had a little bit of a line. So I saw on Instagram that Ashley posted this was the first time she was going to be signing the sticker version of the Diamond exclusive with the Her Universe exclusive. And yeah, I was super excited to get this pop. And she wrote her favorite quote from Ahsoka. I remember her saying that at a panel in 2022 Anaheim Celebration. And this is a new day, a new beginning. Ashley Eckstein, Ahsoka Tano. But yeah, her line took 6 hours, totally worth. She actually was so kind. We talked for, yeah, like maybe like 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, line. That's why her line takes so long. So even if it looks kind of short, wait in it. Go in it right away, because yeah, she just takes a few minutes, and when there's like, 100, 150 people in front of you or something, it can take a really, really long time. I think I was numbered like 28 at one point when she went on her photo op. And after that, after she returned, it still took like an hour and like 20 minutes. So for 28 people. So she spends her time with the people. So it's definitely worth it. She is literally like a Disney princess. I'm not kidding. Like Disney treats her like that too. I don't know if you see her Instagram. She's so awesome. She deserves it for sure. Ahsoka's my favorite character. And as a Ahsoka collector, I had to get the Her Universe exclusive. I actually was planning on getting the Diamond Pop signed, but I was planning to do this special edition sticker, which yeah, it doesn't look even close to as good, but I know some people will think that's stupid to go over the sticker, but she was selling at her table very first time, and I definitely want it. So I thought it was sick. And I actually like Her Universe too. I do think I have a few items from it. She does do like a few guy stuff or unisex stuff too, that a lot of Ahsoka based stuff that yeah, it's actually really cool. She's a great designer. And yeah, I did ask for this orange pen, and mainly because, I mean, look at this pop here. We'll take a little closer look at the pop. It is a gorgeous pop. I mean, it is so bright. We can even get a little bit of a light on it to really show off. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at that. It sparkles like crazy. The red/maroon looks fantastic in it. The orange, and with how good the orange looks. I just knew the orange pen would look absolutely fantastic. So stoked to get this into the collection. And probably in the future, to be honest, I'll just get this sign. Anyways, but her prices have increased a lot. It is now like, it was like $125 for her autograph, and then I didn't even find out till after it was like $40 for a quote. So wow. Anyways, used to be way cheaper, but I did get this 8x10 print signed as well. You might remember this from a previous video. I got signed by Olivia Hack, who plays the young Padawan Katuni. She had this at her table, and I thought it was a very unique print, and I was like, oh my god, I'm definitely getting that double signed. And here we are in the future, and we have it double signed. She wrote, "To Blake, you're stuck with me, Sky Guy. Ashley Eckstein, Ahsoka Tano." And that beautiful silver. And yeah, I didn't ask for any of that. It just looks so good. I'm so stoked on that. I love this print. It is iconic. It's unique. And it's definitely an incredible one, I think, to add into the collection. Maybe I shouldn't have added my name. So to be honest, on a lot of prints, I kind of like adding my name these days. It just makes it a little bit more fun, and it's also like, yeah, I was there. Yeah, they met me. I don't know. I like it. It's really nice sometimes. It's a little heartwarming, you know, especially when you get so many other autographs on the collection. That's why, like, a lot of pops probably won't have my name on it these days, but really, really cool print. Totally worth. We'll leave that in the background because I have a very, very unique item that you may remember and you might have seen in the thumbnail. It is the Death Note. Why would I have the Death Note? In the past, I got this at OG Collectibles when they did a Death Note signing event. Check that out. It's actually pretty sick. Very first time. Like, they don't do that a lot. And I got all 4 voice actors of Death Note. For Light, Ryuk, Misa, and who else was the other one? Oh, L. But yeah, I figured this might be cool because when I was a kid, I went to Disney World, and I don't know why, but my parents had me carry around this book, and I had to go get like all the characters' autographs in it. And I don't know, I thought it'd be cool to start a little autograph collection. So here we are, starting with some Star Wars characters, deciding to put them into the Death Note. They get their own page, and I thought it was really cool that JSA there. We did get like everything JSA authenticated. I should have shown that off probably on the pop as well. But yeah, we do have a whole bunch of cards right here. We got like a stack of them that I gotta spread around still. So here we are, the first one, Ashley Eckstein, Ahsoka Tano. She is the first one in this book. Super sick. Yeah, so since JSA was there, I thought it'd be cool to get the stickers right next to the autograph. I don't know, I might like put these in a bag and put them somewhere else because it's making the book a little thick, and I can only imagine with a lot of them that'll make it start getting a little funky. And honestly, it's kind of a hassle too when I'm trying to get the autographs because they kind of fall out like right there. But yeah, I have the JSA next to each autograph on that. So yeah, I think this idea sounded really fun because I want to do more than Star Wars 2. I want to just do a bunch of random like autographs, even if they don't get authenticated. That's okay. But I just want to make this my autograph book. I think it'll be really, really fun. I want to get people from like The Office, maybe a few other like animes, but I thought it'd be fun to start with some Star Wars characters. We gotta get some Star Wars characters. Ashley Eckstein is Ahsoka, and we will continue opening this Death Note as we continue on this video. But right after Ashley, I did end up going to Taylor Gray for Ezra. His line has shortened a lot by then, but I really wanted to get these Toy Temple Ezra pop sign brand new. They came out maybe a month ago, something like that, and I'm so because if you pre-ordered it, I actually didn't even know this. You only got the first to market limited edition 5,000 if you pre-ordered it. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. But I did order a bunch of these because I kind of wanted to sit on a few. I think it was a sleeper pop. No, it did not sell out right away. I think you can still get it, to be honest. I'm honestly kind of offended for that. But this pop should be sold out. The OG Star Wars Rebels pops they are pricey. And this one is Season 4 Ezra because he has his hair and he has probably the green lightsaber. But I love this pop. I think it looks fantastic. And he actually just wrote the same thing. We were actually more just talking, so I think we were just like kind of lost in conversation because he actually recognized me from the past. I have seen him before, but yeah, he actually recognized me this time. He's like, have we met before? I was like, yeah. And then we talked for a while. And he was super cool. He loved that I had the pre-order edition because he was actually selling that at his table. I'll show you guys a little preview right here of his table. And he had a lot of pretty solid prints. And then buying this pop at his table, I thought that was pretty awesome. I mean, you definitely should wait in his line and go get some autographs. So one in white, one in like a light blue, but the Force will be with you always. Kind of an iconic one, but I have no plans on like selling this. So I just have two of kind of the same pop in the collection. Wicked pops, awesome autographs. I'm glad I can have an option if I'm feeling blue or okay, that we're going to the next item because it is what you think it is. We had to get Taylor Gray in there in the Death Note, and there we have it, Taylor Gray for Ezra. And I think this is such a fun idea still. I love it. There we go. We'll continue on opening the Death Note. Like I said, it was my very first time meeting James Arnold Taylor. So getting this was just an absolute must. Have to get at least one Funko Pop for him. So I decided to do a 4-inch, even though there are a few other options that sound kind of fun. Just wanted to keep it really simple for the first time at least. But decided to do the Entertainment Earth, Mandalorian armor, Obi-Wan, which actually recently there's a Hot Toys that I recently missed out on. Kind of sad by that. But yeah, this is a really fun pop. Just decided to do a random quote, and he decided to put "I have the high ground." James Arnold Taylor in an awesome blue. I really like that a lot actually. And yeah, I'm just really stoked to be able to finally get one pop of his into the collection. So I'll take it for sure. And we got a few other items as well. Of course, real quick, I will show off. I'm sure you know the next item. Bang bang, the Death Note once again. James Arnold Taylor, and I actually wanted to get a few of his character names in here that I really liked. Obi-Wan, Plo Koon. I really need to get a Plo Koon autograph from him too in the future. That'd be really cool. Johnny Test and Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. That is sick. I love that. And yeah, this is just, I love this thing. This thing is sick. And they're still doing well, so you know, I think mine might be broken or something. But yeah, we also got one third item that I'm super stoked to show you guys. So let's take a look. We finally finished, well, kind of, but we pretty much finished the Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 poster. The only people we are technically missing that is on this poster is a Tracer, and I forgot the other person's name. Those two people, though, are kind of the only people. We got Bo-Katan, D. Bradley Baker, Katie Sackhoff for Bo-Katan, Matt Lanter, Ashley Eckstein, Sam Witwer. This is a fantastic poster, and this is a huge one, by the way. The small size smaller than 28 by 40. I forgot the exact one. Is it like 24 by 36, something like that? Or oof, that could be wrong. Either way, it is a beautiful poster. Got it in a wonderful frame. It is not hung up though, so that's why I'm kind of zoomed into it. But it is fantastic looking. The last person we ended up meeting was James Arnold Taylor. Like I said, first time meeting him. This poster has been complete. Other than him, we've been missing him since 2022. This poster came out once in 2023 when I thought I was going to be able to meet him at Salt Lake. Wasn't able to happen, so I had to put it back in the frame. Other than that, though, it hasn't been out, hasn't been signed by anyone, and desperately needed to get it signed. And one thing that I absolutely love about this is the placement. He actually said he thought it'd be cool to do the same, like a similar blue to Ashley and Matt Lanter. And then he was like, I'm going to put it a little bit higher than Anakin's because just so he knows that I have the high ground. And I just loved it so much. I was like, yes, that was perfect. I love the little lore. So that is why we have the James Arnold Taylor Obi-Wan autograph higher than the Matt Lanter one, so he always has the high ground on him. I love this poster. It is one of my favorite things to look at ever. It is so incredible in my opinion, and I would totally be willing to get those two autographs as well. It's just pretty difficult to, and I don't know if they've ever signed anything yet, but again, love this poster. It is, I could say it's complete for me, but I guess it's technically, honestly, it's not. That bothers me. I'm gonna get theirs eventually. But we got all the main faces for sure, and this is a beautiful poster. I mean, hands down, this is one of the best Star Wars posters in my opinion, and I'm so glad to have all the autographs on it. It looks so incredible. I literally cannot stop looking at it. Anyways, on to the next item. The next Star Wars character that I had to get from is Nika Futterman. Again, first time meeting her, super stoked, and I decided to just get a print, but I mean, I had to go the Bad Batch, but I also got a few other items, 2 other items signed to be exact. But I had to go the Bad Batch this time. I don't know. I just really wanted an autograph with her in the yellow lightsaber. I think it's so sick, and her hair too. That's what she pointed out. And yeah, I had to write my name, of course, for Blake, and then Asajj Ventress. I did end up getting this JSA authenticated, but I decided to put it on the back. The guy that works at JSA actually pointed out that when it comes to where people like placement, that a lot of sports fans like it on the front, and a lot of like anime and voice actors, people like it on the back. And I was like, you know what? That is honestly just so true. But yeah, I did a lot of mine on the back. I don't really care, to be honest. Sometimes I do on the front, sometimes I do on the back. I honestly just wanted it. I mean, it says my name, so you don't really need authentication for that. But yeah, I had to get this. It just looked such a cool print. I am so stoked. But yeah, let's take a look at another cool item right now, because you know what it is. Dun dun dun. It is exactly what you think it is. It is Asajj Ventress, Nika Futterman, the Death Note. This is actually a JSA too. This one's cool in the pink. I like that a lot. I said you can do a random color, of course. The JSA little authentication right there. The first villain in the collection. But yeah, I just having so much fun with that. Here we have a beautiful tree. You might recognize this lightsaber set. This is the Legacy lightsaber version for Asajj Ventress, and luckily the voice actor Nika Futterman was at this event, announced only 2 days prior. But I did have this lightsaber on hand. I hope to do a review of it soon. Turn it on with a blade inside. It is a gorgeous lightsaber for sure, and I am so stoked to get this box signed. She doesn't have a Funko Pop. I don't know how they haven't made an Asajj Ventress Funko Pop at some point. There is a Black Series figure that I do have, but I wasn't able to. It was too last second for me to basically be able to ship over to my location here and go get signed. So I decided to do the lightsaber, and I have absolutely no regrets. She was super kind and kind of signed it twice, even though I only got like 1 for this, so that was super kind. She decided to sign the box as well as the lightsaber hilt itself. Here we have her autograph, Nika Futterman, and then on the other side of this hilt we also have the wonderful character name of Asajj Ventress. So cool. I absolutely am so stoked to get this signed. It is pretty limited exclusive lightsaber set, 4,500 made, again numbered. I have number 1709. And yeah, I think this was a really good idea to get signed. It's the first lightsaber set that I actually have brought out, and boy, was this heavy. This had me sweating to carry this in a giant bag, and yeah, I was kind of stressed because I definitely didn't want to damage it or anything so I just brought it in the shipping box and carried it all the way. Totally worth. I am stoked. This is sick. I love this lightsaber set. You can see the Darth Maul one right there, and oh my gosh, again, totally worth. And this was just the first item, so let's check out the print that we got as well. Man, I will definitely show these off though soon. And I ended up finishing the entire convention actually with Grand Admiral Thrawn. And why would I get this signed if Lars Mikkelsen wasn't there? Of course, Timothy Zahn. He was there doing a signing. His line was, again, like I said, really long. It took like 45 minutes, but there's a lot of people. He was being like kind of quick with it. I mean, he was just signing mainly for free. If you had a books, he would sign that for free. And then it was like for an item, it was like $10 or $20. I think it was $10 just for his autograph on this, and totally worth to get this in the collection. Not only that, but JSA was obviously was willing to authenticate it. So yeah, we have a Timothy Zahn of Grand Admiral Thrawn in the collection. Never thought that would happen, to be honest, but I am all here for it. I do have the celebration, or not the celebration sticker, like the shared sticker, but I do have the old Thrawn. But I'll save that one for Lars, because I figured too that he would probably write it on the front. And yeah, this is super wicked though. And maybe I can still get that double sign in the future. Because yeah, I have met him before one time in the past. And he also took a photo for free, so that was really awesome. He did write the date right there above the Target sticker, 5/19/24. Very kind of hard to read, but I do know that's the date because he also wrote it in my next item. I did, of course, have to get some books signed, and yeah, so this was all for free, which is awesome, especially when you've been spending a lot of money on autographs, and figured might as well get it authenticated, so we have the authentication right there. But this is epic, and we have right there on this 3-pack. Oh yeah, if you don't know, it's the Essential Collections for his original trilogy of the Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and Last Command. Actually, in Ashley's line, for around like 2 hours of it, I was able to break through like 80 pages or 100 pages of that book. It was pretty close to 100, but then I got too much energy and just started talking up with everyone. Yeah, on top of that too, this is pretty beat up. This is my personal set, so I've had this for a bit. It's traveled with me. Of course, I never really thought of getting it signed, but I also thought it would be more fun to get it signed instead of just a new fresh book that I do have, because that's what I did in the past. I was able to read a good amount of Heir to an Empire of this book now, so that's just so funny to me. But yeah, let's take a look. So they threw the JSA card when they were authenticating it. I definitely didn't feel the need to authenticate it, but I mean, I just did. I don't know why. I just did. There we go for Blake Timothy Zahn, 5/19/24. Super sick. We got the JSA authentication in the bottom right corner right there, I guess. Actually, kind of would have been cooler on a different page, to be honest, but that's okay. I don't really care. I'm just excited to have this. Now that I've gotten a few books signed, I think it's pretty cool when they just address it to you, to be honest. I don't know. That's kind of my thing for books, too. So I don't really care about authentication either in books, but again, I just did it, and honestly, I kind of wish I didn't, so I might end up taking the sticker off. Who knows, but definitely probably don't want to risk that. It looks clean how it is, I guess. But yeah, he did write the date again, 5/19/24 in this book. He did sign all 3 of them, which was very kind as well. So we got an authentication right there, and then on page 2 for Blake Timothy Zahn, 5/19/24, and Dark Force Rising, authentication right there, and then just another simple for Blake Timothy Zahn, 5/19/24. And I think honestly he probably would have wrote a little bit more if but I just brought this whole collection, so it's definitely kind of a lot, and I'm super stoked that I got this signed. This is for, again, a personal collection. I have quite a good set of a book collection as well. I love books, so I'm so excited to have these in the collection, to be honest. But again, if you haven't read this original Thrawn trilogy, and it is now Legends, of course, so it is not canon to the overall storyline. It takes place in a whole different era. It has to do with Luke, Mara Jade, as you can see right there. And yeah, really, really good. But they take a lot of inspiration. I think like Rook was a pretty good portion of the book, and you see him in Star Wars Rebels as Thrawn's little assassin. But yeah, of course, I did have to get Timothy Zahn. I know. It's sad to do it. I didn't want to, but it just works so well. Timothy's on right there. He also wrote the date in there. A little bit harder to read with a thicker marker, 5/19/24, but that's kind of cool because it does date this. And then we also do have the JSA in the corner. Having a hard time focusing on that little bubble for sure. But yeah, as you can see, I have to do them like on every page because there's so much bleedage with each pen. And actually, James Arnold Taylor, I didn't even mention this before. James Arnold Taylor, yeah, he actually ended up, so it wouldn't bleed through into this page, put a piece of paper right here, and then signed on. I don't know, I just thought that was really, really awesome. So, yeah, he definitely, see, they know, they have their own tricks too, for sure. But yeah, another awesome one for the death note. Okay, you're going to see a lot of reflection on this, but I don't want to take this out for now, not until I'm able to get these framed or into some type of other type of protection, but for now, I'm just going to leave it in this little sleeve. We did meet Adrianne Palicki. I think that's how you say her name. I've never actually heard it like out loud. So, but yeah, I love her as Bobbi in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. One of my favorite shows growing up, personally. A lot of fun to me, and it's honestly really consistently good the whole time. And yeah, so I actually did get 2 autographs from her. I did this, and I've been recently watching the Orville again. It's so good. I love the Orville. If you're a fan, I'm really big fan of Seth MacFarlane. If you like Seth MacFarlane, you should watch the Orville. It's a fun time. It's like it's just with his humor, but like kind of Star Trek story. And she plays Kelly Grayson, which is an awesome character, by the way. She is fantastic in this show, and I told her you can sign one with my name and one without, and she did this random, whichever one, I don't care. I like them both, and she ended up signing my name on the Bobbi one for Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. To Blake, much love to you, and her autograph in a really cool gold. I love this one a lot. But, yeah, it's then a simple black in the Orville one. This sort of looks so good in white, to be honest. But, yeah, I'm super stoked to be able to have two of these. This is what I was curious about. To be honest, I hang all of my autographs that I get. I'm starting to run a little bit out of wall space, you know. Don't have a lot left. So, maybe I got to figure something out right now. But I would like to frame one of these. I guess it'd probably be this one because there's a little bit more writing and stuff. But, yeah, I love the Orville. This is a cool one. I definitely wanted her autograph for Kelly Grayson. And also, by the way, if you like Ted, the TV show, like the whole family's in that, and also Scott Grimes live action, one of my favorite actors. Dude, Scott Grimes is fantastic. His screen presence is so good. I love the Orville. It's a really good show. You should definitely watch it. Starting off with the first X-Men 97 Funko Pop. I was able to order this one and the Bishop one last second. Came day before the convention. As you can see right there, there's a little bit of a crease in this one, but that's okay, nothing we can do. I'm just happy to add this in the collection. We got Magneto. You can take a look at the comics. We got all four of these signed now, just saying. That is pretty wicked. But yeah, we have a legendary quote. Asked everything random, did not specify color, character name, nothing like that. This is just what he came up with, and I am so stoked on it. Also, it was really cheap. I think it was like $100 or $120 like total for him, and I ended up getting a print as well. But oh my gosh, that quote, do not make me let you down, in a beautiful gold, and then you got this silver and then the character name in Magneto as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just falling over my words. This is a gorgeous pop in my opinion. I love this one. It is so clean, and this is definitely like a grail in the collection. The entire X-Men 97 ones are, in my opinion. I think you guys should definitely end up trying to collect this line and end up trying to get their autographs on it, because this is going to be an epic series. I mean, this line, just rethink of this scene right now. It is so iconic, and they know what they're doing. I love this pop. Definitely a grail in the collection. And here is the print that I got signed. Oh my gosh, this is a banger. First of all, I love this print. I was like, that one has to be. There's another one that was pretty solid. I think it was just him on the ground talking to a rogue, and it was really cool. It was just the two of them like standing right there. But this one, I love this. And it had this X-Men 97 little in the corner right there. Oh my god. And then this silver pen on this. This looks so good. And then for the quote, okay, I don't know how to pronounce German at all. So when I like look at this, I would just say like have. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, dude. I don't want to like. That's like mean to butcher something that bad, but yeah, it means do not be afraid in German when he's like comforting that mutant during like, you know, all the killings. And oh my gosh, this is so clean. Actually, I didn't realize that he wrote that to after, because we were like talking so much, but he was super kind. Oh yeah, I asked him a few questions about if I was going to if he was doing more conventions in the future and stuff, and or if he plans on doing other countries. He said that he was going to, I think, Europe soon, and yeah, definitely wants to try and do like more conventions. And I did not realize how many of the X-Men crew or voice actors were like pretty much brand new to convention, other than Lenore. So that was just very, very interesting to me. But yeah, super kind, definitely eager to do more signings and stuff. So yeah, you just awesome dude. Because I was so curious about the whole crew, like since a lot of them have been kind of like recasted, some of them are the same voice actors. It's just such a unique cast of talent, and yeah, just very, very interesting who they decided to get for each role. I mean, they all do amazing. I mean, but this was a must. This and the pop. Oh my gosh, these were the two items I had to get signed, and totally worth it. I'm in love. I couldn't have asked for more, and this was a great start to the X-Men 97 collection. But let me show you what happened next. Next up, we have the wonderful Lenore Zahn. and Zann, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I haven't heard it pronounced out loud, so I'm not sure. But oh my gosh, this one was almost a tragedy, and very, very shocking about what happened. It was honestly just unlucky. The pen exploded, green pen, and she wrote a quote up here, and as she wrote the name, it just completely like smudged around. And she wrote like her character name and everything in a beautiful green, and then tried to I think just moved it a little quick and it kind of just spread over. So we had to wipe it off and stuff, use a lot of hand sanitizer, and yeah, honestly, she's so kind, by the way. She really wanted to do it justice and make it look really good, and she was so sweet about it, and I am all here for the stories. I do not care if this happens to me. I'm just here for a really great story. I do think another color other than black would look pretty cool, though. I did have her trying to use white, and she's like, no, that won't cover the green, and I don't know though, the whites are pretty thick, and anyway, she did try to wipe it off, giving me a literal heart attack. Oh my gosh, I thought she was gonna break the pop, and then the guy at her table comes and does the exact same thing with the same amount of pressure. I mean, they were bending it like, I mean, I feel like the structure of this pop is not what it once was, but that's okay. I don't care. We're here for the story. We got an awesome autograph, and she was super kind. She just said, "Hey, sugar." And then Lenore's Zahn, then AKA Rogue. Very difficult to see, but yeah, a heart right there as well. I love this. I thought this was very, very sweet still, and I'm so excited that she still signed my pop, and we got an awesome one into the collection. Maybe in the future, would I try and get another Rogue? I don't know. To be honest, I ordered the collection corps from Amazon, and so I just got these naturally, and it was like, oh my gosh, they're going, so I gotta get the sign. And yeah, but she did end up writing over the green that was left over, and I don't know, looks kind of cool. Definitely a unique one, a unique story. You don't get this every day. And even the guy at JSA, he was like, oh, I didn't even notice it was like a mistake. Sometimes people just like them writing other colors on top of other colors, and I was like, yeah, it is sick, isn't it? So super, super dope one into the collection. I'm still psyched about it. I'm definitely going to put this bad boy to Protector. And yeah, definitely a grail in my opinion. But maybe in the future I might try and get another Rogue one. Maybe get another autograph on it. One that can just be a little bit cleaner. Just, so they're all on display or something. But this one is a fantastic story. And I will never sell this back. I mean, this is really, really funny. And she was so sweet. I just don't want them to be upset. It breaks my heart when they get sad, so that's like the last thing that I want. I was just trying to reassure her, but we also did end up getting one more item signed, so let's take a look at that. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wait, no, not that side. Bang! This side. Oh, God, wait, this is kind of a spoiler for two people. So let's just talk about this entire print and who we did next anyways. So we do have Lenore's and then AJ right here for Gambit, but for Rogue, she wrote, "Hey Blake Sugar, some things are deeper than skin." And oh my gosh, I love that quote. Put it right at the top. It looks fantastic. I like this black. I think it looks really good. This was a print that was at AJ's table, and then no, it was I did get it at Lenore's table first, and then I ended up getting signed with the AJ after. But yes, then she wrote, "Love Lenore, aka Rogue." Oh, she was so sweet, and I love this print. I'm definitely hanging this one up. Definitely hanging the X-Men 97 ones up. I still wish I had a giant poster that I could have got signed, but these 8x10 prints, oh, they're so sick, to be honest, and they capture the animation so well also. But yeah, let's talk about AJ, because we'll bring out his pop next anyways. But he wrote, "To Blake, dealer's choice, AJ, Gambit." Super sick autograph. And why did he write dealer's choice? Actually, I'm not kidding. I always ask for random quotes, and I usually say, like, dealer's choice. And that's literally what happened. I just went up to him and I was like, "Oh yeah, you need a random quote, dealer's choice." And he was like, "Oh, you want me to write dealer's choice?" And I've had that response before, and we kind of both laugh. But he was like kind of serious. I was like, oh. And then we both instantly realized like that was just like an accident. We both misinterpreted. And then he told me this one story that was like exactly identical to what happened. But yeah, it just works so perfectly here that we were like, we gotta write this. It's so good. It's not like an actual quote that he says, but it makes total sense for his character, and we just went with it. Like I said, I love the stories, and that's how he ended up writing Dealer's Choice on my poster or like print. But totally worth it. I think this is so sick, and I'm so excited to add this one in the collection. This is definitely one for like a crazy good story. I mean, Lenore is being super kind with it, and it's just a super awesome pick. I mean, love this one. he even drew a heart in that. That's so funny, dude. AJ is so funny. He was such a chill guy. We were talking for like 10 minutes. His line was not bad at all, actually. I don't think there was anyone behind me, and then like a few minutes before we were done talking, like someone came, so I was like, okay, I gotta go. But then we like talked again real quick about something else. We just got along, to be honest. He was like a homie, to be honest. But I really liked AJ a lot. Really awesome guy. Let's take a look at his pop. Oh yeah, but real quick, I do want to mention that when I was talking to AJ, he did say that it was one of his first conventions. He doesn't do a ton of them, but he's definitely eager to try out a little bit more. He said that convention we were at, Revolution, that it was quote unquote like the biggest one that he had done so far. So I was really excited when he had a line, and a lot of people were like, there was some points in the day when all the X-Men people did have like small amount of lines, but I would definitely say you could probably time it at a good time just so you can walk up, and that's kind of what I did for the second day. So let's take a look at maybe 8-bit pop and what we did Sunday. I was just in the editing room chopping it up, trying to get this video out because I accidentally fell asleep. Anyways, I didn't even talk about this pop, and it says, quote, "Remember it." Oh my gosh, what an iconic line. And on the pink, everything about this, spectacular. Literally, I don't want to get into spoilers, but my gosh, just absolutely iconic, and I'm so happy that I was able to get this quote and this pop. It just sums up everything about him. I love it. I'm excited. Let's go on to the next one. And second to last, on Sunday, closing out the day, we had to get Gui Agustini for Sunspot / Roberto, and the only pop that he has is this 8-bit, and I actually did not bring this one, but he had this at his table, and he had no line. I was like, I am absolutely going to meet him and get his autograph on this pop. So that's exactly what we did, and we also sparked up a great conversation. Honestly, like, could legit become friends after this. We talked about a whole bunch of different jobs in California, a whole bunch of different opportunities, our past stories, told me about him growing up in Brazil. I talked a little bit about my like adoption story, and oh my gosh, he was a homie for sure. He even asked me to like send in my resume to look up for some other options in the future. And he's such a good guy, dude. I love him. He was so awesome. Definitely would suggest meeting him. I don't know if I met like a nicer guy. I'd say again, we probably talked for like 10 minutes or something like that. A good amount of time. Of course, you do notice that like people do come up behind you, so you definitely gotta go. You can't like hang out forever. But he even told me to come back later in the day. I told him sadly I was trying to leave early, try and catch the Nuggets game. But he literally was like, I want you to meet like this writer that's here, and it's like, oh my gosh, he was so kind. Definitely hit him up on the gram for sure. This was his first time at a convention, but he did do a comic book free signing event like a month prior. So he did sign a few of these, so I did ask him about that too. Oh yeah, I also do think that a lot of the 8-bit ones are Target exclusives. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I believe. I don't know why Target is so heavy in doing 8-bits. They did a lot for like Stranger Things too as well. But anyways, yeah, again, I love this yellow. It makes a lot of sense. But in the quote, he did write Vive et die vive, which does stand for let and let live. So really awesome in Portuguese, of course. But oh my gosh, love that quote. And then his autograph right there, Gui Agustini, and then character name Sunspot. Oh my gosh, love this pop so much. I'm so stoked that I decided to do this. So yeah, I am, and also again, he was just so one of the nicest people. I say that a few times. I'm going to put him in the top 3. I'm going to be honest. Him and Ashley are definitely up there, some of the nicest. So honestly, I gotta really think about that before I just make a hard, a hard list. He's up there though, because I mean, he was literally, like, was willing to like help me find new opportunities and help me network, and awesome. Thank you, man. Absolutely awesome, incredible guy. Definitely shout out Gui for sure, and yeah, super stoked. And last up, we got the wonderful Isaac Robinson Smith. Him and Gui, of course, were Sunday only, so that's why I wanted to obviously just bring their stuff that day. And this one was pretty cool. So this is a combination of yellow and blue. Obviously, the two X-Men colors that I think, well, to stand out on this pop, obviously, and pretty awesome combination, I got to admit. Random quote, of course, time for an exorcism, punks. And then he does his initials for his autograph, which is honestly pretty cool. Isaac Robinson Smith, IRS. Oh my God. He was also very kind. He was definitely new to conventions as well. He was actually, I don't know, he was just being a very, very real person. He was asking about the things I was caring about, what I was here to see, what I was liking so far, which they all kind of do. But what I mean is, like, he was really curious about, like, what was in my, like, tube and what poster I had, like, where I got it from. And so, I don't know, it was just very, very intriguing that he was also curious about, like, some of the other autographs and stuff like that. So, yeah, I wasn't carrying that much, but I also had the lightsabers with me. So, you know, giant box. And he was curious about what was in that, too. So, don't know, but he was asking a lot of questions. And, I don't know, maybe too many questions. I'm just kidding. Awesome pop. I love Bishop. I'm super stoked to be able to get this one in the collection for sure. And yeah, take a look at the back. All four of those bad boys signed in the collection. You saw me get Ray Chase signed a few weeks ago for that Cyclops pop. So yeah, when we do the collection tomorrow, quite a few of them are going to be signed, so definitely take a look for that. But this is a beautiful pop as well. Very, very simple, but I think there's a lot of detail in Bishop's suit, and I love the little detail on his face, and also the X-Men logo actually made it into the cut right there, which makes that look kind of sick as well. I don't know why. Either way, again, very nice guy, definitely recommend. Definitely wants to do more conventions too. Him and AJ, I'd say, were the newest for sure, and still trying to spread their wings when it comes to conventions, meet fans, and I'm super stoked. I told them both that I would totally meet them again in the future. Definitely want that poster signed. So yeah, great guys. But let's take a look at everything one last time. Well, here we are with pretty much everything, at least the stuff that we can get in a frame, not including the beautiful Asajj Ventress lightsabers and the incredible Star Wars The Clone Wars poster that we finally finished. But here's all the main stuff that we were, pretty much all the small stuff that we were able to carry, along with the Death Note, of course, which holds quite a bit of autographs in there now. Check out that Star Wars line, so clean. I'm in love with all those pops. Super stoked that I did every single one of them. Of course, Ashley Eckstein / Ahsoka collector, gotta get that. Obi-Wan, first time meeting Thrawn, first time getting an autograph on a pop from Timothy Zahn, totally worth, very good pickup. And then we also ended up getting 2 Ezra Bridgers. I couldn't be more stoked. And take a look at that X-Men line. Oh my gosh. 5 of them right there. Beautiful autographs. I'm in love with every single one of them. I'm so excited. Great stories from them all. Definitely recommend meeting all these fantastic voice actors. All very talented, all very kind. All the X-Men people are very nice. I think, again, like I said, Lenore was the only one that has done a lot of conventions in the past. The other 4, though, were very, very fresh. Very, very fresh meat indeed. But yeah, awesome Star Wars additions into the Death Note. Got them all in the back now, so we can kind of take a quick browse right here. Starting, oh my gosh. It looks, yeah, skipped a few pages, but looked very good for a start. Super stoked. You will see this Death Note in the future with a whole bunch of different stuff. Not sure what yet. Probably maybe when JSA is there too. So we'll see. Have to find a good timing and the right person to sign it. Got a whole bunch of prints right here, and I'm in love with all these. Gonna try and frame all of them as Asajj one, the X-Men 97. The only ones that might not is the Orville one for Adrianne, but that's just because I have 2 of them. I don't really have any double autographs other than Ahsoka on the wall. Anyways, awesome pops again. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really fun convention. I'm going to do another one pretty soon. Probably won't go as hard, but going to do a lot of really awesome anime people. So stay tuned for that. A lot of first timers for also. Haven't seen a lot of them. I don't think I've seen like 4 or 5 of them ever before, so I'm really excited to meet some new faces, because again, a few of these similar, but a lot of them brand new. So I hope you guys enjoy. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out, my friends. Bye.